Welcome everybody to Takedown Wrestling. I am Tony Hager and I am joined by Josh Shields. Talking a little Aegon. Had a chance to talk to some few other people that's competing in this event, and everyone's real excited about the opportunity. There's you had the opportunity to wrestle in the Dapper Dan. Didn't go the way that you wanted to, and you get a shot at top level competitor in Alex Marinelli. How excited are you for this opportunity?
Oh, I'm ecstatic. There's always stuff to improve on, and even whenever you win, like coming off the state tournament, I felt good, but my mindset wasn't perfect. I think that's what JoJo took advantage of. He wrestled really well that match, but I'm ecstatic to wrestle Alex Marinelli. He's a great competitor. I watched him in Ironman, and I would have been able to wrestle him, but matchup didn't quite click, and I'm happy it is now.
And he's got the number one ranked spot right now in the nation, and you're just nipping on his heels. And this is an event that is showcasing people that are at the top of their level at the professional level, international, and high school. Kids that are going to be going to competing at for like yourself, going to Arizona State.
Mm-hmm.
How long was your process and the recruiting process in choosing Arizona State?
They actually weren't even on my list until Zeke started contacting me. They were on my list about 2 months before I verbaled and then committed. So, but the whole process is crazy, starting from freshman year. I had some success freshman year that allowed opened the eyes of some college coaches and in the local area. Then I started getting some national recognition, and it's crazy. Coaches will roll out the red carpet for you, and that's what they do. They make it difficult for you. I wish it was a little easier to choose, but whenever I went to Arizona State, it was easy for me. It felt right, and the training partners there. I'm excited to go out there.
I've seen pictures of people that have been on recruiting visits out there, and they're taking pictures in the mountains, and it's just a perfect day out there. I'm like, wow, no wonder people are going to Arizona State. And Zeke's got a pretty good thing going on out there. He's got the number one ranked recruiting class right now. It's got to feel pretty good to be in that recruiting class with all those top level athletes.
Oh yeah, I wasn't in the mountains. I actually got a picture with the cheerleaders, so that's what got me.
The cheerleaders got you over the view. So, I mean, maybe that's just me being old and 30 years old and you're in high school. So, but,
No, I'm joking. It was fun though.
college coaches definitely know how to take advantage of that, I'm sure. And you just happen to stumble upon cheerleading practice as the recruits are
Yeah, it was
walking
weird.
through.
We walked right through the arena, right where they were. It was real weird. No, it was at a football game. It was fun.
Interesting. So let's talk about this event and your fans that you have back home, your family. Are they going to be kind of in attendance? Are they flying to Iowa? How are you getting here?
I'm gonna take a plane ride out the day before. I think my dad's gonna come, but he might be going separately. But yeah, you can bet for sure that my family's gonna be watching. They can anytime they get, and so I'm just excited that they're able to watch me. What Flo's done these in the recent years, put on events like this and Aegon. I love it. I love it for the fans too. Hopefully, we'll put on a show.
I mean, to be able to come to an event that you're not getting paid anything to do, any of these all-star events that these high school wrestlers are part of, I think it just shows what you guys are willing to do. And in a card like this, to where people are getting paid, but you're just there to start this whole college career. Marinelli won't be at Iowa for a while, but you'll be stepping in, and it's kind of a future of what's going to happen. That's what's so great about these high school bouts. When you look at the other cards, I mean, you were the last one. You and Marinelli were the last ones to be announced. As all these bouts are coming about. Has yours guys been in the process for a while, or did it happen here recently?
I'm not really sure. I've been anticipating this match since Ironman, and I know I wanted to wrestle him really bad. I know people hyped it up. It was originally me and Manville, and then Marinelli got the spotlight, and he ended up beating Manville. But I still want to prove that I think I'm the best wrestler in the country, and that's what this is all about. And if this sets up for potential match in the future, maybe at nationals, then who knows? We'll look back on this and laugh. But I'm
Did
excited.
when did Aegon contact you to set this match up?
Um, one of my They contacted Mikey Kemerer, who's also wrestling in it, and then he ended up contacting me. That was 3 weeks ago, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe.
A teammate of yours, and wow, what a teammate to have in the room. Do you guys get to roll around?
Oh yeah, we've had our fair share of battles, blood, and mainly tears. But we I love wrestling with Mikey. He's a great competitor. He pushes me every single day in the room, and I give it right back to him. That's why he's one of the reasons for my success and my coaches.
Are you a part of the Young Guns?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So, and when you go out to Arizona State, are you gonna miss being a part of a club that it just has such national recognition and so much talent in the room?
Oh yeah. When you walk in that wrestling room, there's like 8 guys that are ranked top 5 in the country at their respective weight classes, and a couple of them are ranked in the same weight class, like Josh Maruka, Vincenzo Joseph, Caleb Young. That's all at 152, and they're all ranked like top 10, which is just unbelievable. And I get to roll around with those guys, and it makes me that much better.
Exactly. I mean, a club like that where you can wrestle that kind of talent has had to continually got you better in wrestling at all levels, and I think it's pretty impressive what the Young Guns are doing out there, and I don't know how many D1 talents they've produced in the last 5 years. Is there just a constant coach, somebody from the D1 level in your guys' room for practice?
You mean in the like for a high school practice?
High school, Young Guns practice. I mean, you guys
Well,
got a coach there all the time.
oh yeah, Jody does a great job of it. He has coaches calling him all the time, and he'll text us, "Hey, Tom or Terry Brands or Morningstar wants to hop in. One of the Sandersons is gonna pop in and stuff like that, or a coach from West Virginia, Nebraska, like you name it. They've all stopped in, and even our high school practice, we have a lot of guys that are going D1, and I'm so thankful for that. But I'm so excited.
And you kind of broke onto the scene, early on in your high school career. What would you say was just kind of the turning point that where you started noticing a lot more national attention?
Well, Powerade was definitely, I think, where coaches started to recognize me, because I was good, but I don't think anyone knew it yet. And Powerade was a national event that was broadcasted by Flow, and so a lot of coaches normally go to Powerade, and that's where they were able to see me. But I wrestled Mark Gray, and then I didn't really believe that I could have one, but it was still a good match. He ended up beating me by a couple points, but from that point on, I'm like, what do I have to lose? I can wrestle with these guys, and that's been my mentality ever since.
Now, wrestling freestyle and Aegon, would you rather wrestle Marinelli folk style just because that's what you want to have that status as a folk style number one, or does it even matter that you're wrestling in freestyle?
Um, I love freestyle. I love the rules. It's more fun. It's more exciting. But you can have the same with for folk style. I mean, yeah, a freestyle is more exciting in my opinion. I like freestyle better. But it doesn't matter to me. We're both gonna be wrestling on the mat, same rules. So whoever
Yeah.
prevails is gonna it's gonna be the better one.
What about? Do you feel like you have a leg up on him on freestyle, or do you feel like you're pretty on a consistent basis when it comes to finishes at Fargo and the competitors that you guys have had to wrestle?
Nah, I always saw myself as the underdog. I'm not overlooking anybody. He's one heck of a competitor. He's ranked number 1 for a reason, and I'm ranked number 2 for a reason. Um, Even if I have had success, even a little bit, I'm not gonna overlook him. But it gives me confidence. I've wrestled good guys, and I've won, but I've also lost, and so I carry that with me every match.
What other events are you planning on being in this summer for All-Star events?
I'm gonna try and make the world team, but besides that, I'm not really sure.
There's tons of events out there that kids are going to, and it's crazy to me that it's really a year-long process, year-long, always wrestling. Are you one of those athletes that it's only wrestling, or do you do baseball in the summer? Are you a year-long guy?
I used to play football up until ninth grade, and then I was thinking about playing lacrosse this year, but I was just thinking, I have a scholarship. I don't know why I would want to play. And so I didn't want to waste that at all. I love competing though. We'll always pick up a ball and call some guys and get together. All the wrestling team will have a game of pickup football or hockey or something like that. But no, it's just been wrestling for me in high school.
So, going to Aegon here, all these matchups, what is the matchup that you're looking forward to as let's just say a fan watching on next Friday night?
Oof, I mean, you saw Cejudo win his gold medal way back in, I think it was 2008. And, you're wondering, you've seen him fight too. I want to see Ramos and Cejudo scrap. But, I mean, Pico being young and wrestling Metcalf, I mean, obviously those are the two featured events, and I'm excited. I love watching guys like this wrestle who have nothing to lose. It's just for a fan standpoint, and I'm a wrestling fan, and I love it.
You willing to give some quick picks for Cejudo Ramos?
That's tough, isn't it? I don't think I'm gonna say anything.
Yeah, you got to see these guys next Thursday, and you know that they're going to be watching this video, so you're going to be going. One of them's going to give you the stink eye if you pick the other. So I just trying to put you on the spot there, but there's going to be a big weigh-in on Thursday next week. What's the weight class that you guys are going to be a part of? Because that's something that hasn't really been announced. What weights people are going to? If people are, if there's a weight allowance, what weight are you and Marinelli going to be wrestling at?
We're set to weigh in at 165.
165.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Iowa before?
Yeah, for a Penn State Iowa match.
So the fans in Iowa are crazy, and are you expecting a large crowd to be going against you, even though no one has even seen Marinelli wrestle in a black and gold singlet, but you would assume that they're going to probably be cheering for Marinelli. Are you excited for that opportunity to kind of be, you said that you love being the underdog, and not only you think you're going to be the underdog, but you're going to have people cheering against you.
I hope they cheer against me. I love whenever the fans get into it, and I hope I get a chance to wrestle in Iowa whenever I'm in college and have the fans rooting against me there. I mean, I think that's what I feed off of people's critics out there who say that I can't do it. I love it. But the Iowa fans, they're great. They are crazy, that's for sure. But can't wait.
That's what's great about Rustlers. They don't. Some people in some sports, they go into an arena and they're like, well, it's home turf. The fans are going to be crazy. Maybe basketball would say they've got home court advantage. In wrestling, there is a little bit of that. Maybe at Iowa, maybe at Penn State, because of just the amount of fans that come out and watch those guys. But at the end of the day, it's just you and the competitor, and the fans. You can't really hear the fans what's going on. So you have that going for you. Josh, is there any way that fans can follow you along on social media and follow your career as you go into Arizona State?
Yeah, my Twitter account is J_Papa3.
Papa?
Yeah, Papa. It's either Papa or Pops. I'll tell you here real quick. I made it whenever I was little, and I'm just like, I'll stick with it. It's Pops. J_Pops3.
J_Pops3.
Yep, hit me up at Twitter.
Perfect. And who would you like to thank, family, coaches, for getting you to this point?
The first person or super being I'd like to thank is definitely God. Without him, I wouldn't be able to do any of this. I'm only using the abilities that he gave me, and hopefully I'm making him proud. Hopefully people are looking at him or looking at me and seeing him. That's the only reason I should really be doing this, not for the glory, but to give the glory to God. And then my family, my dad. For a kid to be a good wrestler, you gotta have a crazy dad, and my dad, he did a good job of being that. And so my dad, my family, my friends, all putting up with me and help pushing me, and definitely my coaches.
Well, very well-spoken man, and very humble of his accomplishments so far. He's got so much farther to go and has big dreams. And on behalf of Takedown Wrestling, I'm Tony Hager. This is Josh Shields. We're happy to have you. Thank you so much for being on, and we'll see you at weigh-ins next Thursday. Good luck.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.